What's up, guys? All right, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take you on for a ride with me to Mclaren and to deal with another problem I have with the car. I've only had it for a couple of months, and while their customer service is impeccable, the reliability and the problems that keep popping up with the car aren't quite. So let's hop into the car. I'll talk a little bit more about that, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of these problems today. All right, let's get a move on here. There's one thing that I'll never get bored of with this car. It's just the whole entry episode and the beauty of that door. But let's hop in, we'll get it started and hit the road. All right, time for a cold start. Let's go. All right, so we're on the highway now, and like I was mentioning, I've had to take it back to the dealer for a few things. Now, I had to replace both the glass panels, the sensor or some kind of sensor in the rear aero, the spoiler, which moves up and down depending on what you're doing. If you're braking hard, it flips up like an air brake. If you're accelerating fast on the highway, it basically goes flat and tucks in. You're going around corners, it gives you some downforce. So they had to fix some sensor there. So I brought it back in for quite a few different things over the last few months since I've got it. And now the latest is, I just realized the other day when I was out for a drive, because I normally drive it in manual mode, so I'm flipping the paddles. I was on the highway with all my friends who were doing this rally down in Niagara, and it wouldn't kick down. Normally in most cars, there's a little sensor on the bottom of the gas pedal, and when you push the pedal all the way down and you push into that sensor, it kicks down into the lowest gear the car can grab, and then it takes off like a bat, flying off into hell sort of thing. And the car doesn't do that, or it didn't do it yesterday. We'll see what happens today. Oh look, I have a check engine light on today. Great. Well, it's a good thing I'm heading over to the dealer, right? So what ends up happening is it just grabs a low gear and then it holds it, and then it does absolutely nothing. It just stays in that. So let's see what happens. I'm fully active with everything, and it's in automatic mode. It's in comfort settings. So let's see what happens when I put my foot right down. It's accelerating, but not fast. Okay, so that actually did something that time. Let's put it in sport mode now, and top gear. Yeah, that was strange. In comfort, it did accelerate, but it didn't go like a bat out of hell, which I was expecting. So let's see what happens now that we're in automatic mode and in sport. Normally, I'm sure the car's computers will say, well, if the steering wheel's slightly turned, we're not going to give you full boost, but the car's going straight on the highway now, so let's see what happens. Nothing. Same thing. Accelerates very slowly. It's giving me the same acceleration that I got when I was in comfort mode. Okay, so let's put it back in 7th gear, and let's go full track mode in all the settings. There's different settings for suspension and chassis. Now when you're on the highway in automatic mode, in track mode, it doesn't put it in 7th gear, it locks it in 6th gear. So let's see if that makes a difference with track mode now. Same thing. It's like something's holding it back. Yeah, something's wrong. Anyway, we'll take it to the dealer and see what they got to say about it. Hopefully it's not a big deal, and it doesn't need to be there for a few weeks or a month. Oh God, I love this car when it's working. It is such a weapon, but it is so finicky. It's like a beautiful woman that's always breaking your balls all the time. I always say a pleasant 7, a pleasant and agreeable 7 that's in your frame is better than a bitchy 10. This car right now is a little bit of a bitchy 10 if I'm being honest. Check engine light's on, it doesn't kick down properly. Anyway, we'll see what the dealer's got to say about it. We'll catch up soon. Well, here's the update. Pleasant 7, also pleasant. The McLaren's left at the dealership. This is the 3rd visit since I got the car in a few months. Again, when it's running, it's awesome. Like I said, when I was on the highway, the check engine light came on, and now the cylinders are running too lean on both banks. So they got to figure out what's up with that. Apparently the kickdown issue just solved itself though, because when I had the tech in my car and went for a drive, it didn't have the issue, and I did the exact same thing, but it worked. So anyway, that's life with a McLaren. Awesome to drive when they're working, amazing. Temperamental though. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.